intentionally, deliberately doing all of this to reunite this country. Second factor is that you are competent. You're qualified, you're competent in your new roles. So be proud that, as far as we're concerned, you're Zambian. Two, you qualify, you're competent. So feel comfortable as you go out to discharge your duties. And you do all of that for and on behalf of the people of Zambia.
The head of state urged the new appointees to protect the people of Zambia and called for teamwork as his government believed in consultation.
Let's work as a team. We believe in complementarity rather than competition. Complementarity, team will bring more results, better results for the people of Zambia. We consult each other when we are unclear. We will be fine.
President Hichilema paid tribute to the outgoing service chiefs for maintaining peace during the transition period, which culminated in a smooth leadership transition.
I want to use this opportunity to thank the exiting commanders, leaders of our services for a job well done. Like I said last night, the colleagues you are taking over from kept this country before the elections, during the elections, and the most volatile time just after the elections, before the announcement of results. I say no more, but it was a delicate situation, but your colleagues carried us through that period. So we must thank them, we respect them, we support them in their new roles, whatever roles they will be.
President Hichilema also called for appointees to do their very best for the people of Zambia.
Do your best, your very best, to serve the people of Zambia. Protect this, our country. Protect our people at all times. But we do everything we do it for the people of Zambia.
And finally, the head of state said police service is expected to earn respect from the public, as they should be seen as helpers instead of running away from them. The head of state said police service is He emphasized that police should only arrest people after investigations, as police cells are congested with cases that lacked merit.
For the military colleagues, I've said it, but for the police side of the services, we expect a new way of working in the police. We expect that we'll earn our respect from the public, such that when the public are in trouble, the first group of people they will think about is us in the police, to assist them, because we are their friends. We are there to support them. We are not there to work against them. Citizens should run to the police, I repeat, not run away from the police when they have a problem. We should not arrest people when we have not investigated. Otherwise, we have too many people in police cells. In correctional centers, we'll be dealing with that when we deal with the correctional services who are not supposed to be there. Investigate within the confines of security, law and order. I did not say that do not arrest people. I said we are saying do investigate to determine whether citizens have committed crimes or not. Otherwise, we'll be arresting people on innuendos or political instructions. Those days are over. So, investigate. When you arrest, please, if the crime is bondable, give bond to our people, your sisters, your cousins, your nephews, within your mandate and within your professional understanding of the police service. And please do take suspects to court within 48 hours.
This is Munati TV News Update. We now take a break.
Munati.
Meaning something sweet.
Munati, your TV on the go.
Catch us anywhere, anytime, as long as you have a device and internet.
Munati TV is Zambia's first internet TV station.
And internet is just not in Zambia, meaning Munati TV cuts across all borders with viewers all the way from USA, Botswana, South Africa, the UK, and world over.
Internet is the future.
And the future is now.
Welcome to the future. Welcome to Munati. Your TV on the go.
Welcome back. We continue with the update. New Hope MMD has applauded the appointment of Lemi Kajoba as Inspector General of Police. Speaking at a media briefing, Dr. Mukuka, the MMD spokesperson, said Mr. Kajoba held a similar position before and that the country is well aware how he performed. He further said President Hichilema has shown maturity and understanding in the way the appointments have been handled.
As New Hope movement for multi-party democracy, we seem to have no problem with the appointment of the new Inspector General of Police, Mr. Lemi Kajoba. It has to be put on record that Mr. Kajoba is not a novice and that is not coming into this portfolio for the very first time. Not at all. He's held a similar position before and we all know how he performed. Of course, there will be some critical voices who may want to suggest that perhaps President Hakainde Hichilema could have appointed another person. Well, we want to state here categorically that the President has got advisors who advise him on different matters of paramount interest. So far, I think President Hichilema has shown a lot of maturity and a lot of understanding in as far as his appointments are concerned. For instance, he has not just relieved the army commander of his duties, he has equally not just relieved the Air Force commander of his duties per se, but he has decided to give them other portfolios yet to be announced. That's how it's supposed to be. And that he has done taking into account or consideration the fact that they had undergone certain serious operations which we may not be privy to know or to understand. This takes us back to the days of our first president, Dr. Kenneth David Kaunda, may he so rest in peace. Each time he relieved someone of their duties, it was either to permanently fire them or to just take them to go and perform other duties in new portfolios. And that was taking into account or consideration the fact that they had performed to people's expectations. That's how it's supposed to be. I think our appeal to the nation is that let's give the new president the support that which he deserves, so that when he achieves, the achievements are not going to be personal, but these achievements are going to be national achievements, as they will be able to trickle down to the rest of us, and we are all going to be winners.
Newly appointed ZAF Commander, Lieutenant General Colin Barry, has pledged to take on from where the former ZAF Commander left, with carrying on with operational readiness and welfare. Speaking to journalists after the swearing-in ceremony at State House today, Lieutenant General Barry said he does not take anything away from the former ZAF Commander, and that ZAF will continue to run as it should, and he is happy to be at the helm of it.
I think I have a lot to offer to the Air Force. Not taking anything away from the former Air Force commander, he's done an excellent job. His main drive was on operational readiness and welfare, personal welfare. I think we'll continue to look in those two areas and just do as much as we can. So I would rather just say, let's keep the Air Force going the way it's moving, and I'm just honored to be at the helm. Okay, well, we're very strict on our uniform, on our distribution of uniform. We have records of who has these uniforms, and of course we just need to make an example. If we find anybody who's doing that, they are there. I no doubt we've seen them, and we just have to obviously pay attention to that. It's something we're always doing, but since the head of state has mentioned it, I think we'll look into it a bit more. Okay, thank you.
The World Health Organization, WHO, says there is need to strengthen the vaccination process in Zambia in order to enable people to have access to it at any time they need it. World Health Organization country representative Dr. Baketa said this during his tour of Ndola Teaching Hospital, NTH, where he went to see the management of the COVID-19 pandemic at the health institution. The WHO is also exploring the Ministry of Health in an effort to expand vaccination centers across the country. Dr. Nathan Baketa added that the vaccination program in Zambia has slowed down, and as such there is need to re-strategize so that people are not sent back because the vaccine is not available. Dr. Baketa also commended management at Ndola Teaching Hospital for having put in place a solid COVID-19 management strategy that he added has yielded positive results.
No, it's been an honor for me to visit Ndola Teaching Hospital. Dr. Funjika has been marvelous. She's given us a picture of what it's like to manage patients that have with COVID-19 on the ward, whether ICU, whether HDU, and also how they manage those who are not very sick. We also managed to visit briefly the HDU unit, and were able to see at a distance how the patients are cared for. It was gratifying to know that some of the health workers we've supported to come to the Ndola Teaching Hospital are making a difference. I've also visited a vaccination post to interact firsthand with the vaccination team and realize that it will be very important to rejig how we roll out vaccination, because it has slowed down and we need to rethink what are some of the things we are doing that we need to do differently, so that whenever people come, or whatever time they come, they'll be able to get a vaccine rather than being told to come back tomorrow. We are also exploring with the Ministry of Health, maybe expanding the places where you can get the vaccination, because unless we vaccinate a significant number of people in our country, then we may not be able to go back to the opening of most of society as other places have been. For those of you who are at Premier League soccer, you saw how full those stadia are. We also want something like that to happen in our country, but it will not happen until we have more people vaccinated.
And as we end the news update, we look at what made the headlines. President Hichilema appoints new press aide and swears in service chiefs. MMD applauds new government appointment of Lemi Kajoba as Inspector General of Police and calls for national support. New ZAF Commander Lieutenant General Colin Barry pledges to carry on operational readiness and welfare. World Health Organization applauds Ndola Teaching Hospital's management of COVID-19. And this wraps up the news update for today. This has been Mosha Kwadisolo, and from all of us here at Munati, it's have a good night.